Hey, welcome to Photography for the Rest of Us. I'm Carrie, and this is a place for people who love all sorts of photography to come together and be happy, because this is video number 10 of a 10-part series on shooting in manual mode. We are going to talk about exposure meter and taking your shot, your first shot in manual mode. If you have not seen the previous 9 videos, I need you to go back to the beginning and watch them through, because I need you to have some excitement going on for this last video, just like the rest of us, because we've made it through 10 short videos on shooting in manual mode. Okay, exposure meter. That is the little sensor in your camera that says, hey, this is a proper exposure for this photo, and it gives you a good guideline to start with, especially when you're shooting in manual mode. So what I need you to do is go ahead and pick up your camera, look through your viewfinder, and you're gonna see something that looks kind of like this in either the bottom or on the side of your viewfinder. So find that for me real quick. Okay, so once you've found it, what I need you to do is change your aperture or your shutter speed until it gets to 0. So the little dots or dashes or squares should move until they get to the center point and they zero out, which means your photo is no longer over or underexposed. Overexposed photos are too bright and light, and they lose a lot of data in the highlights. And underexposed images are too dark, and you tend to lose a lot of information in the shadows. So your camera is trying to tell you where the proper exposure is, and that's where the exposure meter comes in. So this is the moment, the time has come. What I need you to do is look through the viewfinder at whatever is in front of you right now, and I want you to change your dials to the point where you get to that 0 on your exposure meter, and I want you to push the button, because you have just now taken your first picture in manual mode, and it is the first of many. Print it out, hang it on your wall, because I'm gonna say probably every photo you'll take after this will be better than whatever you're taking a picture of right now while you're watching YouTube, right? So what I need you to do is adjust that aperture or shutter speed, or possibly your ISO, to the point where you have a properly exposed image and your exposure meter goes to that 0 marker, okay? Now, this is where that exposure triangle comes in. If you move one, you're probably gonna have to move another one and then adjust it until it gets to 0. And all 3 of those things you can adjust. Now, I can't tell you what the proper settings are because I don't know what situation you're sitting in right now. And honestly, there's no situation where anybody can tell you what the proper settings are right now, because we're all in different lighting conditions. I'm in a pretty well-lit studio. You're probably sitting at home on your couch, or anywhere else, really. I guess YouTube is everywhere. You could be anywhere right now, and I have no idea what your lighting condition is. So I can't tell you what settings, but I can tell you that exposure meter is going to guide you. And I can tell you that all you have to do is keep adjusting your aperture, your shutter speed, and your ISO until you find that proper exposure. And that is what shooting in manual is all about. At this point, I want you to understand that I also understand this is hard, okay? The fact that there isn't a cheat sheet, there's no easy way, is just the reality. And I'm not gonna sugarcoat you, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat it and tell you, oh, well now you're a pro and you know all the things. Because you know what, I don't even know all the things. Those people who make videos that say, oh, you'll learn it in 3 easy steps, are just gonna tell you what the settings are and not how to get there. And I really want you to focus on the how and the why of each of the settings so that you can take better photos faster. It's fine, we all start somewhere, but the fact is that you've started and that you're making this journey, and that I'm on this journey with you, and all these other people that watch this video are also on this journey. So I am trying to create a community of us working together to get better at photography. So if you haven't already, but you made it through all 10 videos, please hit subscribe. Please hit like if you've taken that first picture, because I want to know that you're there with me. Follow us on Instagram. Post that picture you just took with the hashtag Photos for the Rest of Us so that I can see it too. And then tune in every Tuesday, and possibly a couple of bonus days, where I put videos up of photo shoots that I'm doing, where I put videos, and then tune in every Tuesday and possibly a few extra days for photo shoots that you can shoot along with me. I'm gonna give you settings, I'm gonna get you started, I'm gonna tell you what to adjust so that you can take these images and you can learn these techniques as well. I love doing in-person workshops, but I can't reach as many people that way, and COVID has kind of slowed things down. So this is the next best thing, and I really am excited to share all of these ideas and these fun adventures with you guys now that you're shooting on manual and you are in control of your camera. I am so proud. This has been so much fun. You made it through all 10 videos. I'm going to give you a like and a thumbs up, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Have a great day.